Every woman holds a vision of the future version of herself. She may not be fully formed yet, but you can feel her. She's the woman who walks into a room and feels at home in her skin. The one who doesn't second-guess her outfit because it reflects her values, her taste, and her stage in life. Dressing like the woman you're becoming starts here with clarity. Who is she to you? Is she bold or soft-spoken? Does she wear power blazers or flowing neutrals? Is her wardrobe full of structured staples or artistic flair? This is where you define your future aesthetic, not based on trends, but on alignment. Because your clothes are more than fabric, they're emotional signals. They communicate who you are and who you're becoming. If your vision is cloudy, write down 5 words that describe her. Let those words inspire your closet, your mornings, your style evolution. Fashion isn't shallow, it's magnetic. What you wear isn't just seen, it's felt. Your clothes carry your energy, your self-perception, and your unspoken boundaries. When you dress like the woman you're becoming, you're not pretending you're programming. You're sending cues to the world and to yourself. This is who I am stepping into. Think about the last time you wore something that made you stand taller, speak more clearly, smile without overthinking it. That wasn't just the fabric, it was alignment. When your outfit mirrors your future self, everything flows differently. People respond differently. You take yourself more seriously, and so do others. This is why elevated basics matter. A well-tailored coat can shift your entire mood. You don't have to be wealthy or have a massive wardrobe, but you do have to be intentional. Pick pieces that feel like her. Dress in alignment with your highest self every morning, every moment, every opportunity to grow into her. Let's be honest, most of us have a section in our closet that belongs to our past. Maybe it's the college hoodie you haven't worn in years, or the pile of impulse buy tops from a fast fashion spree during an identity crisis. Maybe it's the just-in-case jeans that haven't fit since a different chapter of your life. But here's the truth. Dressing for who you used to be holds you back. Those clothes carry old versions of you, energies you've outgrown. They might feel comfortable, but they don't reflect your current growth. Every time you reach for an outfit that no longer feels like you, you're subconsciously reinforcing a past identity. Ask yourself, does this piece still align with my vision? Would the future version of me wear this? If not, thank it and release it. This isn't about reinvention, it's refinement. Stop dressing for who you were. Start choosing the pieces that move you forward. Transformation doesn't happen in a single leap, it unfolds in everyday rituals. And getting dressed is one of the most powerful micro-transformations available to you. Each morning, when you stand in front of your closet, you're not just choosing an outfit, you're choosing an identity. You're aligning with the version of yourself you want to embody. Even if the world hasn't caught up to her yet, think of dressing as a silent form of self-coaching. That tailored blazer? It reminds you to speak up. Those refined loafers? They anchor you in grounded elegance. A soft, structured dress? It reminds you that femininity and power are not opposites. These choices, repeated over time, rewire your mindset. They whisper, "You're already her," until your posture follows suit. So don't wait for a big event to dress up. Start showing up for yourself. Treat daily dressing as an act of self-elevation. Your evolution is happening one outfit at a time. Your closet should be a sanctuary, not a source of stress. But for most of us, it's a time capsule full of old selves, worn identities, and clothes that murmur doubts instead of confidence. If you want to dress like the woman you're becoming, you need to make space for her. Literally. That means editing your wardrobe with intention. Every item should earn its place by supporting your future, not holding you in the past. Ask, does this fit the life I want? Does this color or cut align with how I want to feel? If it makes you tug, adjust, or second guess, it's not aligned. Don't keep clothes out of guilt. Release what no longer serves. Curating your closet isn't about minimalism, it's about magnetism. Your wardrobe should work with you, not against you. Confidence starts in your closet. When your wardrobe reflects your next level self, getting dressed becomes energizing. That's the power of curating with clarity. Pinterest boards are great, but this is about more than aesthetics. This is about creating a visual identity for the real woman you're becoming. Not an influencer. Not a trend chaser. You. Building a mood board helps crystallize your style direction, especially if you're evolving out of an old look or identity. And no, it doesn't have to be digital. Print out images, textures, color swatches, quotes, anything that resonates with the future you. Include outfits, yes, but also beauty, moods, interior spaces, travel destinations. Why? Because your future self exists in every detail, not just your wardrobe. Notice patterns, soft neutrals or bold tones, Parisian casual or New York minimalism, boho with polish. This is about emotional resonance. A mood board becomes your compass. It keeps you grounded while evolving. You're not copying a look. You're expressing one that's already within. Every image is a reminder. This is where I'm going, and I'm already on my way. Power dressing isn't just for the boardroom. It's for the version of you that leads her own life with confidence. Structure in fashion sends signals, even when you're not speaking. A crisp shoulder, a cinched waist, a sleek silhouette, these details communicate clarity. They say, I know who I am. I take up space. I command presence. And that doesn't mean stiff or severe. It means intentional, structured pieces, sharp blazers, high-waisted trousers, clean midi dresses shape your visual authority. You enter rooms before you speak. Texture matters too. Wool, leather, matte silks. They're tactile indicators of polish. Posture changes in structured garments. Silhouette matters. Don't hide in oversized comfort unless it's balanced with refinement. Feminine tailoring belted waists, architectural pleats offer softness with strength. You don't need a title to look powerful. Your wardrobe mirrors your unspoken confidence. So dress not for comfort alone, but for command with elegance as your quiet signature. We've been sold the idea that strong means hard, sharp edges, cold colors, boxy cuts. But true power often wears silk. It drapes, it glides, it whispers instead of shouting. The woman you're becoming knows femininity is not weakness. In fact, softness is often the strongest signal in the room, controlled, intentional, unapologetically itself. Think of satin skirts, cashmere knits, flowing blouses. Paired with structure, you create visual tension, a kind of polished power. She doesn't armor up to prove strength. She owns it through grace. Color plays a role too. Warm tops, pastel blues, creamy whites, they captivate quietly. Accessories? Think vintage pearls, delicate chains, soft leathers. Not because they're fragile, because they're discerning. The woman you're becoming uses softness strategically. A silky dress under a structured coat, a delicate blouse with bold boots. She doesn't have to scream. Her strength whispers. Her style reveals her edge, gentle, grounded, entirely her own. Trends fade. Signature pieces don't. The woman you're becoming doesn't need a closet full of what's hot. She needs a curated rotation of what's her. Investing in signature pieces means identifying the items that speak your name, pieces that elevate any outfit and always feel right. Maybe it's a camel trench coat that anchors your look. Maybe it's a pair of loafers that move with clarity and comfort. A leather tote that works as hard as you do. Or a chain necklace that never leaves your collarbone. These are your fashion anchors. Consistent, reliable, undeniably, you, asterisk. When you know your signatures, you reduce decision fatigue. You gain cohesion. Your style becomes a recognizable language. And no, they don't have to be expensive. But they do have to be intentional. Ask, would future me wear this on a regular Tuesday? If yes, it's a signature. These pieces form your visual identity. And over time, they become legacy. Here's a mindset shift. Stop waiting for the milestone to become the woman you're dreaming of. Don't wait for the promotion, the relationship, the body, or the perfect life moment. Be her now. Dress like her now. Because the milestone won't create your identity. Your identity creates the milestone. This is the be her anyway rule. Even if you don't feel fully ready. Even if you feel like an imposter, wear the blazer. Put on the dress. Carry yourself like the role is already yours. People respond to who you present as not just who you are inside. Eventually, those two align. You don't need permission to wear the stunning coat or carry the elevated bag. You don't need to deserve the outfit, you just need to embody the energy. The woman you're becoming isn't about perfection. She's about alignment. Show up looking like her. You're not faking it. You're forming it. We all do it. That stunning dress you're saving for a special occasion, the tailored blazer reserved for big meetings, the expensive perfume that sits untouched in its bottle like a relic. But here's the truth. Someday isn't promised. And the woman you're becoming doesn't live her life on pause. She shows up even on an ordinary Tuesday, like she belongs to something extraordinary. Stop waiting. Wear the outfit. Use the fragrance. Style your hair the way you love it. The idea that elegance needs a calendar invitation is a myth. You don't owe your best pieces to anyone but yourself. When you save pieces for a moment that may or may not come, you place your joy on hold. Let that joy happen now. Show up dressed like possibility, and opportunity will notice. The woman you're becoming doesn't wait for the perfect moment. She makes every moment worthy of her presence. Rituals are powerful. They're the little habits that tell your brain, this is who I am now. Asterisk. And in the world of style, your morning routine is more than just getting dressed. It's a sacred act of becoming. The woman you're becoming doesn't rush through her outfit with frantic energy. She approaches it with presence. She selects her pieces like she's casting a spell, one that sets the tone for her entire day. Maybe it's the way she steams her blouse, smooths her hair, buckles her shoes. Maybe it's a spritz of perfume that triggers a shift in posture. These tiny actions stack up, reinforcing her identity. The key isn't complexity, it's consistency. These rituals aren't about vanity, they're about clarity. They anchor you. They prepare you. When you feel scattered, returning to them brings calm. Every day becomes an invitation to embody her. You don't dress for approval. You dress for alignment. You can wear the most beautiful piece in the world, but if it doesn't fit right, it won't serve you. The woman you're becoming understands this. She doesn't settle for almost. She doesn't tolerate waistbands that pinch, sleeves that droop, or dresses that almost flatter. She tailors. Not because she's picky, but because she's precise. Proper fit is the quiet secret behind expensive-looking style. It's not about having the perfect body. It's about honoring the body you have now. Asterisk clothes should follow your shape, not fight it. Tailoring isn't just practical, it's psychological. It says, I'm worth the effort. That extra $15 to hem the pants or cinch the waist? It's an investment in alignment. If you find a piece you love but it doesn't fit perfectly, don't discard it, refine it. Make it yours. Tailoring transforms a piece from decent to divine, and the woman you're becoming deserves clothing that moves with her evolution. Want to become someone new? Start by studying someone who already lives it. The woman you're becoming likely exists in glimpses around you in a mentor, a character, a stranger whose confidence you admire. These aren't people to copy, they're people to study. Asterisk mirror neurons help us model behavior, posture, energy. So ask yourself, who embodies the style you aspire to? Is it Michelle Obama's polish? Diane Keaton's structure? Zendaya's fearlessness? Audrey Hepburn's grace? Build a style, circle your hall of muses. Study what they repeat. Notice what resonates not because you want to be them, but because their energy calls something out in you asterisk. Over time, you stop mimicking and start integrating. Inspiration turns into intuition. You find your voice through the lens of theirs. You tailor their influence into your own becoming. Let those role models light the path, not to follow exactly, but to find your reflection in their glow. Accessories are more than add-ons. They're declarations. The ring you wear every day? It says something. The handbag you carry with pride? That's a signal. The scarf, the earrings, the lipstick, they're affirmations of identity, spoken without words. The woman you're becoming doesn't throw on accessories to finish a look. She chooses them with intention. She knows a delicate gold chain whispers differently than chunky beads. A structured bag speaks differently than a slouchy one. These aren't just items, they're emotional cues. The best part? Accessories are deeply personal. They don't require a size. They don't expire. They tell your story. Some are heirlooms. Some are dreams. Some are little rituals of beauty that center you daily. Don't save them. Don't wait. Use them as tools of embodiment. The woman you're becoming adorns herself in alignment with grace, purpose, and meaning. Let every accessory speak on your behalf. Let it say, I know who I am. Outerwear is often the first and last impression. It's the piece that turns heads as you walk in and the one you gather around your shoulders when you leave. The woman you're becoming treats outerwear like her confidence layer, bold, purposeful, and entirely her. Think of a structured camel coat, a belted trench that sculpts the waist, a tailored blazer over silk. These pieces aren't afterthoughts, they're power moves. They elevate basics. They anchor neutrals. They signal polish even on rushed mornings. The psychological impact is real. When you wrap yourself in something elegant, you stand differently. Outerwear is your exclamation point. You enter a space with silent command, and you leave with lasting impression. Choose coats and jackets that feel like a handshake. Let your outer layer express certainty before you say a word. The woman you're becoming doesn't enter quietly. She arrives with intention, and she always has the perfect coat. Minimalism is not the absence of style, it's the refinement of it. The woman you're becoming doesn't dress to be noticed. She dresses to be remembered. Her wardrobe isn't overflowing, but everything she owns speaks with clarity. The key to minimalist elegance is intentionality. Clean silhouettes, solid colors, crisp fabrics. Each piece chosen not to hide but to reveal a sense of calm, clarity, and confidence. A white shirt with the perfect collar. Black trousers that skim just right. Nude pumps that elongate. These aren't boring, they're grounding. Minimalism isn't sterile. You can layer textures, play with shape, or add contrast through shine versus matte. It's not about lack, it's about space. You walk into your day with less chaos, more clarity. Accessories become sharper when the background is still. A single gold bangle, a red lip, a textured bag. The woman you're becoming doesn't compete with her wardrobe. She edits it beautifully. Color is a silent language, and the woman you're becoming speaks it fluently. While bold prints can energize, there's undeniable power in monochromes and refined neutrals. Head-to-toe beige radiates ease. All black commands respect. Cream, taupe, slate, rose, they whisper confidence without shouting. Monochrome dressing isn't flat, it's layered. Think textures. Ivory knits with bone denim, slate wool with charcoal suede. These create harmony and impact. The psychology? Neutrals evoke calm, reliability, sophistication. They simplify choices and amplify elegance. You walk in looking intentional. You stay in memory because of grace. Monochrome dressing gives your accessories more voice. A plum clutch with taupe. A gold chain on white. It's not about being basic. It's about being composed. What does your wardrobe say about your inner world? Let it whisper. Focus, warmth, and quiet certainty. Because color isn't just aesthetic, it's emotional. And the woman you're becoming doesn't just wear color. She commands its language. We tend to dress well for the world, but what about when no one's watching? The woman you're becoming doesn't reserve elegance for outsiders. She creates beauty for herself, asterisk, even in private. That's why your loungewear matters. Not because it's seen, but because it's felt, asterisk. Imagine a knit set in warm oatmeal, a house robe that makes coffee feel cinematic. These aren't extravagances. They're affirmations. They tell your nervous system, you are safe, worthy, grounded. Comfortable doesn't mean careless. You can move freely and look refined. Home style isn't for an audience. It's for alignment. It reinforces that your well-being matters. Your self-respect shows up in texture and tone. Elevate your environment. Your clothes will follow. Trade the old sweats for soft matching set. Wrap yourself in garments that say, I care, even in stillness. The woman you're becoming doesn't need applause to honor herself. She wears beauty for the one person who truly matters, her asterisk. There's no final destination in style, no finish line, no single outfit that completes the transformation, because becoming her that elevated, grounded, luminous version of you is a decision you make every day. Some days, it's bold, wearing the dress, speaking the truth, showing up fully. Other days, it's quiet, choosing rest, soft textures, and gentle grace. But every day is a thread in the fabric of your becoming. And how you dress? It weaves those threads tighter. The woman you're becoming isn't about perfection, she's about presence. She lives in awareness. She edits her life and her wardrobe with intention. She lets go of what no longer serves. She adds only what aligns. She isn't chasing a look. She's revealing. 1. So tomorrow morning, pause at the closet. Ask, who do I want to be today? Then choose accordingly. with clarity, with care, with love. Becoming her is a daily decision, and a beautiful one.